Go ahead. I want to hear it.
Show me right now.
Well, I want to hear it. I want to hear the idea. I'm not recording. I'm just getting in a good view.
You get your balls kicked off and doing that?
Often and every day. What?
Here's the idea.
Okay, let's hear the idea. Speak up so the camera can hear it.
No, what it does, it's a rowing machine. That's a mountain bicycle, 4-wheeled cart. It will work really well.
You're talking about a rowing machine like exercise?
Like a rowing machine, yeah. And you steer it with your feet. It'd be like two sliding pieces. When they're even, the wheels are straight. And you have to lighten up with one or the other to push down with the other one. You know what I mean? They're interrelated. This makes it safe to steer with your feet. Because you can't accidentally change direction. You have to deliberately shuffle your feet. All right. And then the rowing part, it'll have two front wheels, those electric drive wheels, and a single rail that'll hang the batteries is in the center. The frame will run at center height on the wheels. So if you got 24-inch wheels, the frame height will be about 12 inches off the ground. Just great for like clearing things and still being low enough not to tip over. Right? Then it'll run a cable to a chain to a spring. So as you draw back on it, the spring will reload the stroke.
Have you ever seen that
It'll
board
have a
game
sensor at both ends
called
of the
Mousetrap?
slide that you're pulling on. It's a slide. It's running down the track in the center of your feet. When you get it all the way back, it'll break an eye, like your garage door opener eye, and shut the motors off. Turn the motors on. And then when you get it all the way to the front, you're about to stroke again and turn the motors back off. So you get twice the distance out of the motors because they're not running all the time. And you get rid of the surge because when you're pedaling, you've got a half a turn, right? And you're only powering with one leg at a time. Average person, you get straps on, you get a little bit of pull out of the other leg, but for all intents and purposes, you've got a power stroke, and it's a half a turn. But when you pull that lever, you're going to run it about 4 feet from its fully extended position to your fully rowed out position. And that's going to turn like a 5-inch sprocket at 4.5 tons. So that's going to run your drive gear that's going to the 2 back tires 4.5 revolutions per stroke. So this thing's going to be able to just take right the frig off. It really will. If you can picture, you're going poop, 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 poop on a bicycle, and now you've got a full pull, and then the motors are going to take up the surge. So between your draw, you're going to have a pretty smooth operation. The motors won't have the torque that you can provide, but you could balance yourself out to the torque of the motors pretty easily. You just have to find it and stay there, right? And it's cool because you get an exerciser, you get an off-road bicycle. They will go up anything because you got the mountain bike 21 speeds or whatever it is, and then you've got all that torque from your body. Instead of just the one leg pushing, you have both legs, your arms, your back, everything to operate with. I had also thought
It's going to be heavy, Bob.
Say patent pending.
it's not
Say patent pending.
patent pending.